Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another College Days of My Life vlog. I started off my morning at about 5:30 a.m. to go to work. For those of you who don't know, I drive for the bus system on my campus called CAMBus, and so this morning, as you can see from this clip, I was driving a route that goes in between the dorms and onto the main campus. And this route lasted about 3.5 hours before I exchanged drivers. I ended work at around 9:30, and then as you can see, I headed back to my apartment. Some mornings I get up and shower and get fully ready before work, but this morning, because I had to get up so early and it was midterms week, I decided to shower and get ready after work. As you can see, I did my skincare routine, and then I put on this super cute outfit. I am obsessed with these big purple pants. They're so comfy. I am always super dehydrated when I get up in the morning and when I get off work, so I decided to make myself a huge cup of lemon water, and it was so refreshing and really woke me up after my early shift. At 10:30, I hopped on Zoom for my German language course, and as you can see, I was taking notes and doing some readings on the side. I find it really hard for me to fully pay attention to a Zoom lecture, especially when it's live, and so doing some assignments or taking detailed notes really helps me focus and retain the information. Happy Wednesday, everyone. This is the start of my vlog. I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. I was thinking just a couple days in my life. This week is peak midterms for me, so I'm really trying to buckle down and study as much as I can. As you saw from the clips this morning, I drove this morning for work, and then I attended class and did a little homework, as well as got ready, and I made myself a little lunch. So my plan for the rest of the day is really to study. I'm going over to my friend Maya's house to hang out with my friend Maya and Jennifer, and we're gonna eat lunch and then get studying for the rest of the day. Well, hopefully today is super productive, and I can't wait to take you along with me. Here's a clip of me studying at Maya's. I ate my lunch here and caught up with my friends, which was so nice because we've all been so busy this semester. Once we chatted for a bit, we continued to study. As you can see here, I'm taking notes for my trauma module for the week. I recently downloaded this new dark grid paper in the Cornell note style, and I've been obsessed with it. It just truly makes my notes pop, and I love using bright colors on it. Should talk about what you're studying right now.
I'm studying. Wait, no, I'm not.
Oh, take two. What are you studying, Jennifer?
I'm studying math right now.
How's it going?
Fine. The professor's wrong on her solutions.
The professor's wrong. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this clip, you can see Jennifer and I hard at work. Jennifer is working on her differential equations homework, and I was completing my trauma module. This week's module had 4 asynchronous lectures to complete, and overall the module was about how trauma affects cognitive functioning, especially in children. As you can see from these clips, we then moved on campus to study as Jennifer had a class, so we walked with her. Then Maya and I found an empty classroom to study in one of our favorite buildings. It was so nice because we opened the window and we had lots of table space and could spread out all of our study materials. Here I am continuing to work on my trauma and resiliency lectures. They took me quite a while today, and then as you can see, here are my finished notes. They were just so satisfying, so I had to share. As you could see from the previous clip, Jennifer joined us after her class and we all continued studying together. Here I am working on my trauma and resiliency discussion post. I always write out my discussion post and edit it on a separate Google Sheet before copying and pasting it on my discussion board, and then as you can see, I replied to some of my peers' posts.
That's valid. You want to be in it, please? It was so pretty out.
Good morning, or should I say good afternoon. It's actually 12:34. The last time I updated you was, I believe, last night when I finished studying. So yesterday I got done my entire trauma module. I attended a discussion section. I read some readings for my gender and media class, and then I also edited and submitted my midterm paper for my contraception class. After all of that, I decided to take the rest of the night off. I've been feeling really burnt out this week just with school, and especially because we don't have a spring break. So I spent the rest of the night with my boyfriend just chilling. We watched a movie and it was super nice. And so this morning I'm back on the grind. I got ready around 9 or 10 a.m. and then I attended my contraception class, which was super interesting. For the rest of the day I have work. I want to start really studying for my trauma exam that I have due Sunday, but I want to take it hopefully by the end of the week so I can have the weekend off. I also have to finish my module in gender and media, so those are the tasks I'll be focused on for today. Also, hopefully maybe later today I'll go for a run because it's super nice out. It's almost 50 degrees. Yeah, hopefully today will be super productive. I will of course keep you updated. As you can tell, I kind of woke up, showered my hair, and today's fit is just big oversized t-shirt and leggings and a cardigan because I don't feel like dressing cute today, and you know, sometimes that's okay. Here I am listening to a lecture for my gender and media class. This week's topic was about bad feminist, a term coined by the author Roxane Gay. And in Roxane Gay's excerpt from her book Bad Feminist, basically she discussed how feminism is held to this extremely high standard that women can never make mistakes in their feminism, but it also contrasted examples of people who claim to be feminists in media but aren't quite feminists. And so looking at these two perspectives was very interesting and questioned my own views on feminism. Alright, I haven't updated the vlog in a minute, but I think the last clip I showed was me doing homework before work. So I came home from work And as you can see, I'm like in my fitness clothes. I went for a run with my boyfriend, and now I'm back with Misty. And I've honestly just been snacking and watching YouTube, if I'm being completely transparent. But I made some cauliflower for dinner, put it in the oven, and now it is time to study again. Honestly, one of my favorite dinners to make is just roasted cauliflower. It's so easy. I just throw a bunch of cauliflower in a bowl with like salt, pepper, garlic, red pepper flake, and they're so delicious. Like, I could honestly snack on all of these. I'm gonna have to restrain myself. After dinner, I made my to-do list for today, and I crossed off work and class, as well as my gender lecture and workout I finished. And then for the rest of the night, I had to finish my gender discussion and study for my exam. I then worked on my discussion for my gender and media class. This was again based off of the lesson on bad feminism. And as you can see on the left, I'm watching a comedy sketch about a book club full of feminists that is basically critiquing feminism and how exclusive it is. And then on the right, I am writing my discussion post, again on Google Docs, before I post my finalized version on the discussion board. Honestly, the studying vibes were immaculate during this time of studying because I had my candle lit, I had my iPad set up, I had the dim lighting for my lamp. Oh, it was just amazing. I just felt so focused and also relaxed at the same time. Good morning. Thank goodness it's finally Friday. This week has been so crazy and I'm so ready to relax this weekend. I got up this morning around 8:30, 9 a.m., got ready, made some breakfast, and then did my video a bit and just chilled and watched some YouTube while I ate my breakfast. I also did a little bit of reading for my class that I have this morning in about 10 minutes because we have a midterm in it next week, so I'm trying to start studying for that. For the rest of the day, I have class, and then I'm going to study for my trauma midterm and hopefully take it today. We will see. Then I have work and a meeting tonight at like 9 p.m. with some people from my fraternity, so it's gonna be a long day, but at least it's almost the weekend. But I'm honestly feeling so fatigued this morning, probably because I kept snoozing my alarm, so I'm going to make a second cup of coffee and join my class at 10:30. After class, I proceeded to make my to-do list for Friday. As you could see, the majority of my to-do list was basically just reviewing for my exam. Whenever I review for an exam, I like to split up the work into sections to make it seem a lot easier than it is and to feel more accomplished as I go. So I outlined each chapter that I had to review for my exam so that I could cross them off as I completed each one. I then started my cute little study timer. As you can see, my bunny was crying because I haven't fed him in a while. But basically this app is you start a timer and you receive prizes, which you get to dress your little bunny, which is super fun. And then yeah, I basically jumped right into reviewing for my exam. As you can see, I have my notes on the left from all of the chapters, and on the right, I am just compiling a large study guide. This study guide was basically comprised of key terms that I accumulated from both my textbook notes and lecture notes, as well as some key terms that my professor warned might be on the exam. Thankfully, this is the class I probably kept up the best with during the semester. I was taking really detailed textbook notes throughout the semester, as well as really paying attention to the lectures, and so reviewing for this exam didn't take too long. I just wanted to refresh some concepts that I had forgotten. And here's a satisfying scroll through of my final study guide that I compiled. As you can see, it was quite long. I think it was at least 7 pages, but I was so proud that I was able to remember and retain most of this information. And so I proceeded to check off the rest of the chapters that I completed. To ensure I retained the information even more, I then put a PDF of my review guide into GoodNotes, and I basically annotated the margins and highlighted key terms or key definitions, and this really helped me kind of think through the information and remember it and recall it before I read it. And here is my finished and annotated review guide. I am quite proud of it. And so after fully reviewing this, rereading it one more time, I then proceeded to take my exam. I'm officially done with my trauma midterm. It actually went pretty well. Not the best I could have done, but I'm happy with my grade. It was multiple choice, so it got graded right away. There's a possibility my score could slightly increase because some of the questions were worded really unclearly, so possibly my professor will put it in for review. We'll see, but overall I'm really happy. It'll maintain my grade in the class, which is all I wanted, really. And yeah, I'm so relieved my first midterm exam is over, thank goodness. I'm really debating on what I want to do before I work at 4 o'clock today because I have about an hour and a half before I have to leave for work, and I'm still in that really workflow state, but I also know I need to take a break and relax because I've been working nonstop this morning and this week, so let's see what I do for the rest of the afternoon. First, I should probably make a substantial lunch because I haven't done that yet, so let's go do that. Oh my gosh, it's gonna feel so good to cross this off. I've just been dreading doing it all week, but it is finally done. Midterm is done. Update, I'm running a little late, but I am getting ready for work. It's about 4:05, I think, and I have to clock in at 4:25, so I gotta walk to my clock-in spot, And I'm really excited to work actually because I'm just going to listen to a podcast and chill and drive. So it should be a pretty easy shift, hopefully. As you can see, after work I had a wild Friday night at the laundromat. I know, crazy. And I basically just did my laundry and chilled because I was exhausted, and also we're in quarantine, so we should be staying inside. And yeah, here you see me doing my laundry, and it was quite nice. I actually hung out with Maya and got some homework done and just chilled, edited my video. And yeah, it was overall a very lovely evening. And that is the end of a few college days of my life. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. I appreciate your support so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!